blooded shit, man. Why can't be like, I know Torrency. I know he's a good gamer. He kicked my ass at NBA Jam, so I know he's got game.
You know why? Because NBA Jam isn't Dark Souls. It ain't Demon Souls. And it ain't.
I'm definitely not the best Souls gamer. I'll give you that.
Listen.
You know what pisses me off about after you told me how to kill him is the most health I've ever taken off that motherfucker is when I use that technique.
Hmm?
Unbelievable.
So here's the thing. If you were to say, hey, Ice, do you think I could beat Tempest? I would say, sure, probably. Hey, Ice, do you think that I could beat another game, like maybe a strategy game or something like that? Like, sure, I'd give you a chance. But I know you, and I know that game, and I know that you don't have, 1, the patience, 2, the ability to do the things you need to do, and 3, the time. So all those right things wrapped up into one equals you're never going to do it. So what's the point? Like, what's the point of me telling you that you can when you can't?
You know what? That you make a very good argument there, Ice. I think you know me a lot more than I think you know me. Right?
Oh, maybe.
So all these years have meant something.
I mean, in a game like Mass Effect, you just need time because you can do the things. And Mass Effect's not a hard game.
You know what? That reminds me, Ice. You know what? I got to beat Mass Effect 3 now.
Why?
I beat 2, so I want to beat 3 because I want to know why everybody was pissed. That's like one of the main reasons I want to beat it. Not to save the world or anything, but I want to know why everybody was fucking pissed because I don't think I have the updated ending. I forgot about that. I'm getting to the point where there are games that I haven't beaten that I forgot I need to play.
Mm-hmm.
Mass Effect 3.
I mean, don't play Andromeda because you don't need to.
Oh, I'm not touching it. I didn't even buy it. I canceled my pre-order.
I bought it.
I canceled my pre. I didn't buy that. I didn't get Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh no, Dragon Ball Fighters is dope. You can't know.
No, the thing is, I know it's dope, but when it came out and they were having netcode problems, I said, "Fuck it, I can wait. I'll wait for them to fix it." I'm not even getting God of War Day 1.
Well, it's a single player game. You don't need to get that Day 1.
Exactly. But I have Sea of Thieves now.
Sea of Thieves is a joke of a game.
Well,
Sea of Thieves is as much of a game as that space game.
They're saying No Man's Sky for Xbox.
It is. But have you seen what you do?
Yeah. Well. Here's the thing. Well, welcome to Warzone number 353. We're back.
Like, the fact that game took that long to come out is a fucking joke because they actually have Microsoft money.
Well, yeah. That's the thing. But here's just in my first 20 minutes with the game. Because I didn't get to play with it. I got in by myself, but I know a bunch of people that got it.
Bad.
And I got Game Pass. So I really didn't. And I got the 40. I didn't even put any money in the Game Pass shit. I got the 14-day trial. So without investing any money in it, I can tell you the water's beautiful. But I don't think you could really see the essence of the game unless you have a full crew. But even then, I'm hearing that it's very vast and humdrum.
It's vast and vapid.
That's what I'm hearing. So, but I always got to find things out for myself.
Right.
So I figured, you know what, it's not really costing me anything. So let me get it. So Freddie wants to play, and I told you to get the trial on Game Pass. Maybe you and Freddie can go pillage some boats.
I wouldn't mind doing the Game Pass thing, but let me know because. Got to download things to get to play the game and stuff like that, and time to develop.
So that's my first bit of news is that I invested in Microsoft Game Pass, and I wanted to explain why I invested in Microsoft Game Pass. So somebody's posted, Apex is posting pictures. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. That moon, Apex, chill out, man. This isn't Dropbox.
That's all.
That one scene with the moon is absolutely gorgeous. That's beautiful.
Like the visuals are great.
It's a beautiful game, but it just doesn't seem like it has enough meat in it. From what I'm hearing, there's not a lot of meat.
It's not from what you're hearing. It's from what everyone.
Yeah, from people that have played. They're just totally disgusted.
Like there are a few mission. So basically, what it is there are a few factions. Like maybe, let's give it 4 or 5 factions.
Mm-hmm.
And they all say, okay, we need you to do this mission. The problem is, those missions within the factions are the exact same every time. Like, they're the same style of mission. So there's only really 3, 4, 5 different styles of missions, and that's it. the entire game.
And here's the thing, I haven't even gotten to that yet. You know, I'm just looking for mermaids so I can see their titties. I haven't even gotten to the nitty gritty of the game that people are like upset about. But you know what? Like everything, I'm going to give it a try. I gave Persona 5 a try, and I ended up not liking that after so many people loved it. So who knows? I may walk out of this loving Sea of Thieves, and people will continue to just call me an Xbox. So life goes on. So here's my reasoning for getting Game Pass. When Game Pass first came out, I said that's a great idea for console gamers, at least Xbox gamers at this point. But I can't find a reason. At the time, I couldn't figure out why I wanted to get it until I realized that as I get older and I game less, as gaming becomes less of a priority in my life, I don't want to spend as much money on console gaming as I used to. If I'm going to spend the money, I'm going to spend it on PC. Microsoft's different because if I get it digital, I get it on both. Which I said, whoa, wait a minute. If I get it on digital and it's a Microsoft game, I get it on both. If I buy a Microsoft games, I'm only buying 2 to 3 games a year. If I buy 3 games, that's $180. Why not get Game Pass? Just why not get it? So I get Game Pass. I pay the $10 a month. That equals what, $120 a year? All I need to do is download 2 games, and it's already paid for itself. When I download that 3rd game, now it's getting value because I'm actually saving money.
Here's a question.
Yes.
And this is just a question. I'm not trying to throw shade or anything.
No, that's cool.
How many games is Microsoft average putting out a year?
2 to 3 games. And
So
that's the other thing that made sense to me. I don't buy the big Forza games anymore. I'm a Horizon guy now, so I've taken Forza out of the equation. But I'm still going to buy Halo. Still going to buy Crackdown. I'm still going to get State of Decay 2. And anything else cool that I think that they're coming out with is the Gears of War 5. I'll get that. So I'm like, Microsoft released about 2 to 3, maybe 4 heavy hitters a year. So it makes sense to invest in Game Pass.
When was the last time they put out 4?
Last year.
What did they put out?
They put out Forza 7. They put out... Oh, actually, they pushed back a game. They put out Cuphead. They put out... correct me if I'm wrong. What was that? What was the big game? That weird Japanese game that came out with the puzzles and shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
When did Gears of War 4 come out?
2 years ago.
Okay, so what? Oh, that poor kid. He busted his ass. What about? Come on, somebody help me! Don't just leave me out here to fail. What's the game with the girl and the robot? Was that last year?
Oh, you're talking about the fucking not finished game?
Recore, but that I think last year was the remaster, right? It wasn't when it first came out.
Yeah, it wasn't. That game did not come out last year.
Okay, so we got Cuphead, we got Forza 7. I'm missing
I think that was
something. No, there was something else that came out earlier in the year Halo Wars 2. That's the 3 that I can remember.
Wait. 2 of those games were not that.
Halo Wars is a heavy hitter for people who are into real-time strategy.
Halo Wars is a heavy hitter for nobody.
No, dude, you're not a real-time strategy guy, so I mean, I can understand you saying that.
Not one player who takes real-time strategy like anything other than like the most diehard of diehards of diehards would even look at that game. I don't even think it sold 500,000.
Dude, do you not know how much that game sold? Holy shit, I sure about to be fucking mind blown. Who's laughing?
You talking about Halo Wars 1 or you talking about the recent
Halo Wars? Dude, Halo Wars 2 sold 470,000 copies.
That's exactly what I just said, under 500,000 copies.
Almost 500,000 if you count the PC sales.
So I was right.
That's pretty damn good.
Halo Wars 1 sold well over twice that.
Yeah.
So not very good, huh?
Well, that's Microsoft's fault because when they realized that Halo Wars was hot, they should have put priority on releasing Halo Wars 2
Here's
a
the
couple
question.
years after that.
I have a real question for you.
Yes.
Like, not funny, no bullshit. Do you actually think that was real, or do you think people bought it because of the Halo and then got it and were like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Oh, no. I think people knew at that point what it was. Because, I mean, in this day and age, because of social media, YouTube, etc., people knew it was a real-time strategy.
No, now they do, but I'm talking about the people who bought the first Halo Wars, like 10 years ago.
You know what? I think a lot of people were duped.
I think, too. I know people who were who got themselves duped.
Thanks for getting me Halo Wars, Ma! Pop that shit in. What the fuck is this?
It was actually really good for the time. I mean,
I don't think the game was bad.
Yeah.
So
the finest. Wait, so we got some more for you. We got the. So Phantom Dust. No, that doesn't count. Zoo Tycoon.
You said big hitters.
Super
Zoo
Lucky
Tycoon was a launch game.
Super Lucky Tales is a big hitter. It's Microsoft's. It's Microsoft's knack. That's Microsoft's knack. And
Knack is not a big hitter for Sony.
Yes, it is!
If someone says that Knack was a big hitter for Sony, you would kick them out of this chat.
Dude, that was developed by Mark Cerny.
And they're probably gonna have a Knack 3. So
Mark Cerny made that game. What are you talking about? He's the greatest ever.
A really good game.
He said, "Get ready for 1080p gaming," and I got ready.
It was a lie. It was a lie.
The Mark Cerny, man, I gotta love the dude. I respect that dude big time because, like, he even got me hard for the fucking PlayStation 4 when they had that thing in February. I was like, holy shit, what?
Listen, anyone who can develop Marble Madness when they're like 15 years old.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking genius.
He might be certifiably nuts.
I can hear him now.
Schizo.
And I want to have the marbles, right? Going throughout the three-dimensional world. And dude, every time I went to the arcade, I played Marble Madness. I was hooked on that game. And then when it came out, shit, what did it come out for? I think I had it on a PC first. I got a PC version of that, and I played that game like crazy because I sucked at it. I didn't have enough quarters to really get good at it. The finest says 4K assets.
Did Marble Madness have a spinner, or was that?
It was a trackball.
Oh, okay.
Which made it even harder. It made it easier, but at the same time made it harder because you had to manage. Now, since the game was isometric, you had to manage 8 directions in an isometric playing field with a trackball. So people were dropping them balls off the shit like crazy. And there were times where you had to ramp it up and go really fast just to get to where you were going. It was hard, man. Arcade, especially arcade games, for those of you who've never experienced arcade, games are fucking hard back then. Like, you'd walk into an arcade and everything was fucking Demon Souls. Like look, for on the real, like the first real Demon Souls game, there was a lot of hard arcade games, but the first real one to really take your money away was Dragon's Lair.
I was about to say Dragon's Lair.
Dragon's Lair was the original fucking Demon Souls, man.
Wasn't it cheap too? Like,
yeah, it was cheap. Fucking cheap, man. But people kept putting, and the thing is, that game came out, you're blown away. You walk up to it, holy shit, it's 50 cents. I gotta put 2 quarters to play this game, and I'm only gonna last 2 minutes, if any. It's crazy.
That game was so simple. You could play it on a DVD player, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's true.
I think they did have that for DVD players. It wasn't very responsive.
I know that they had it on what was those big discs, laser discs?
Yeah, what was those big discs?
They had it on
How young are you, man?
Dude, we had those in our school, dude.
So the finest says, Tor, what is Microsoft's direction for gaming? I'm at a loss for words. Let me tell you something. And I got to make this, everybody, if you don't understand this, you got to understand this. And I'm only going to do the big 3, the guys who make the consoles. So you got Nintendo, you got Sony, you got Microsoft. They all have their own little games that they publish, okay? And they all have their own directions. So Sony, big, graphical, story-oriented first-player experiences. Microsoft.
Except for Mac. But
I'm just talking now.
Right.
Microsoft, multiplayer experiences. They're into community-driven multiplayer experiences. They're looking for fun, for community, etc. Nintendo, some multiplayer experiences, but a lot of those are these colorful single-player platform adventure games. That's what Nintendo specializes in. They all have their specialty. So I think a lot of times, especially people who own Xboxes and PlayStations, is they're looking for Microsoft to do the same thing that Sony's doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's never, ever, ever going to happen. You're not going to have a God of War or a Horizon game on the Microsoft console. Everything that Microsoft makes is community driven. They want people to get on and play together. Also, they're staying away from the single player experiences because to them, and this is largely true, the single player experiences don't produce as much return on investment as the multiplayer experiences. Case in point, people aren't buying things for single-player games. Maybe DLC, but they're not buying things for single-player games. You're not looking to buy new outfits for Drake once you beat the game. You know what I'm saying? So when you get the multiplayer aspect into there, where you're getting on with friends and you're doing multiplayer or doing co-op or whatever, people are buying these little items. There's more money coming in because that's just the way those games work. And when you have multiplayer experiences, they push gaming into a different direction. It's more like not serialized, but seasonal. They did it with Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct was a seasonal game, and people who loved Killer Instinct, they were buying the seasons. They were getting new characters that were available. They're going to do the same thing with State of Decay 2. They're doing the same thing with Sea of Thieves. Like, yeah, you jump into Sea of Thieves right now, you may hate it, but Sea of Thieves next year may be bigger. So, Microsoft is more into that community-driven thing. Also, Microsoft is now focusing on games as a service. So, Game Pass, games as a service. The thing that they're doing with EA, games as a service. That's Microsoft's direction. So, going into it, you have to understand that. Don't get an Xbox expecting these large single-player experiences unless they're from a third-party company. So,
or they buy it.
Yeah, if you like Microsoft because you like Xbox, you like Xbox Live, you like the avatars, whatever it is you like about Xbox.
Avatars.
if you want that big story-driven single-player game, then you're going to get it from Ubisoft, or you're going to get it from EA or Bethesda. You're not going to get it from Microsoft. And if you want a PlayStation and you want a community-driven game that's multiplayer-oriented, you're not going to get it from Sony. You're going to get it from Bethesda or Activision or 2K Games. And that's just the way that it's going. But even if you forget about the big three, if you take the third parties, if you look at EA is a multiplayer-driven company. Ubisoft does, I'd say Ubisoft is 50-50 multiplayer, single-player. Take-Two, I think they're largely single-player focused, but they have big multiplayer facets of their games. So everybody does it differently, and then you got all the indies. So I guarantee you this year's E3, you're going to see that even more from Microsoft pushing games as a service. Especially if Game Pass is working for them. If Game Pass is actually working, it could be the Netflix of gaming. And if it works that well, you could see Sony and Nintendo do something like that in the future. I'd like to see Sony do something like that because, like I said, I don't want to spend $60 on console games anymore. So I would love for Sony to come up with something similar where I could just, get brand spanking new games day one for $10 a month.
Nintendo. Imagine if you could pay like $3 a month and you can play all of their fucking Super Nintendo and Nintendo games.
It makes all the difference. Now, the Finest says Microsoft just opened up a new division for stream in the future beyond consoles. They want 2 billion gamers by 2020. What? 2 billion?
They're talking being more mobile. Because you notice how the two big fucking battle royale games have gone mobile and they've picked up a shit ton of plays.
Right.
They don't care as long as you're using their service, but...
Interesting.
God damn it.
Interesting.
Sorry.
I don't know. I think that I think throwing all your eggs in one basket when it comes to game probably a short-sighted idea. I think Microsoft should probably be investing in maybe a couple studios that specialize in story-based.
We may see that at this E3, but you know what? Microsoft does this shit every year. They always say they're going to have a big E3, and it's the same shit every fucking year. You go there, and you're like, oh, what are they going to do? They have megatons? And it's the same fucking shit every year. We'll see Halo 6 this year. We'll see Crackdown 3. You know, we'll see some cool stuff they're coming out with next year or whatever. But
allegedly, maybe
allegedly.
That the Gears
a new Gears game
on some other game.
Yeah, Jamal, he hit the nail on the head. Quantum Break was a Sony type game. No one bought it. And I think that says something about the gamers who buy Xbox versus the gamers who buy PlayStation. I think that if Quantum Break was a Sony exclusive, that could have easily sold 3 to 4 million. It's not a bad game. It's a good game.
I don't know about
that. I disagree. I think Tomb Raider shows that Xbox players are willing to play those games.
Yeah, well, but you make a good point. You make a good point.
To be honest, Quantum Break, I don't know how the game played. I didn't play it. I didn't want to spend money on it.
It's not a bad game. I think the biggest mistake with Quantum Break was those long ass fucking cutscenes that took away. Like, if you actually play the game in its entirety and you sit through the cutscenes, you're sitting through Metal Gear Solid type 20, 30-minute cutscenes. It's fucking ridiculous.
They're quality.
I know they're quality, but I've spent money on a games console to play games, not watch TV shows. Except on Netflix.
This was on Netflix. They were kind of upfront with them, though, weren't they?
They were upfront, and you don't have to watch those cutscenes. But me, sometimes when I play something, I'm such a completionist when it comes to stuff. I get caught up. I say, okay, I have to watch this scene, and then I watch the scene, and it's super long, and then I get pissed that it's too fucking long. You know,
wasn't the TV show the other side of the story?
The TV show that they had, it was almost seamless cuts into the live action sequences and back into the game, and it was really cool how they did it. But if the live action sequences were just like, give me 1 or 2 minute sequences just to move the story along, and a lot of the stuff that I was seeing in the live action sequences, I wanted to see in the game. I wanted to play out those sequences. I would have rather those been in-game sequences. You know what I'm saying? And I think when you talk about, because Quantum Break isn't a very long game. That's the other thing. It's not a very long game. While it's gorgeous and it's fun to play, it's not a very long game. So now you have these cutscenes that are increasing the length of the game if you play that version of the game. And it's like, come on, you know, give me a Mad Max, give me a, what was it, not Mad Max, Max Payne 3 type shit. Max Payne 3 to me is perfect execution of a single player game. It's super fucking fun to play. It's gorgeous. The cutscenes make sense and they're not too long, and it's got perfect pacing. If you do something like that with a Quantum Break, I think it sells better. I think more people like it.
I think if the combat had been tighter, that it would have sold better.
Well,
I think the shooting mechanic was good.
It got very repetitive. It got really repetitive.
It wasn't at the level where people play it, you know, and the first 500,000 buy it and they're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
They're like, fucking play this game.
Well, here's the thing. I'll say this.
Like 5 million.
I'll say this much about Tomb Raider. It's Tomb Raider. Everybody knows Lara Croft. Everybody loves Lara Croft. This Quantum Break was brand new. If that wasn't Quantum Break, here's again, a Gears game is going to sell millions. And it's a single player game that also has a great multiplayer part of the game. So it's got great single player, great multiplayer, and it's got co-op. So
yes, co-op will sell games.
A Gears game is going to sell. I mean, it is a story-driven game, but hey, it's got this huge multiplayer aspect that people love, and the single player that people love, and the co-op that people love. So it's got everything. Whereas Quantum Break had no multiplayer whatsoever. Even Uncharted, which is a single-player story-driven game, still had fucking multiplayer.
It would have been awesome if they could have figured out time manipulation in multiplayer. They would have done multiplayer if they could have figured that out.
Yeah, so Sunset Overdrive. To be honest, I think if Sunset Overdrive was released today, I think it would have sold more than it would have sold that first year that it was released. Because if you go back and look at all those first gen games that were released for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, they really didn't sell that much. People were just getting the systems. They were just figuring out what they wanted to do. Or I'm getting it now because I want to play Final Fantasy. I want to play Final Fantasy 15. You know, so I think certain games like Sunset Overdrive would have done better if it was released today than back then. Plus, Sunset Overdrive was released when Xbox was getting a lot of heat for some of the shit that they were doing. You know, so I think a game like that would have done better today. And again, it's a new IP. You can't disregard that. You can't disregard a new IP.
Rise got almost no QTEs. K-Cube.
Wait, what's he saying? Wait, I got
K-Cube has a Rise son of QTEs. That literally
Right.
there was no mandatory QTEs in Rise, Son of Rome.
Yeah, did you play Rise, K-Cube?
Yeah, you
Rise
only
is
have
dope.
Yeah, Rise is a pretty dope game.
I will
Yeah.
say this: the same reason I don't have an Xbox. None of those games looked like they were fun.
Rise was actually fun.
It wasn't excellent, but it was good.
And just to throw this out there, Sunset Overdrive sold 1.16 million,
Which is decent.
which is
Oh,
pretty
a lot
good
more
considering when it came out. You know, it came out just a year after the Xbox was released, so that's not too bad.
I mean, to be honest, if I'm trying to think of besides Bloodborne,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there has been a first-party PlayStation or Microsoft game this generation that has really excited me to want to go buy those games day one.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
wait, you're talking exclusives, right?
Yeah, like all these games, like a lot of these games just aren't like. I don't know. It's just like, ugh. Like I don't need to play these games.
Well, here you want to hear a funny story? So I got super excited that Sony heard me and they made the Uncharted Chloe game. So I finished Uncharted 4 to play that game. And after I was done with Uncharted 4, I didn't want to play an Uncharted game. So I haven't played it yet. Because I don't feel like jumping into another Uncharted game right now. The next game I'll probably finish will be Horizon, for sure. But, yeah, I just didn't feel like playing Uncharted anymore. I was done with it. I'm like, finally, it's done. No more Drake. It's done. Woo! Great. Game ended up being a lot better than I thought it was when I first started playing. And I was done. And I had fun playing it. And then I had Uncharted Chloe sitting there. And I'm like, I can't play that right now. I cannot play it. Oh, there's lots of stuff going on here. Did Max Payne 3 ever have skip cutscene? Why would you want to skip a cutscene in Max Payne 3, though?
Yeah, but like that's the same people who did.
I know, but that's exactly why I bring up Max Payne 3, because the execution of that game was so perfect. Why didn't they do the same thing with Quantum Break? You know what I'm saying? But fuck, Max Payne 3, you didn't want to skip those cutscenes, man, because that game was so raw and so gritty and you wanted to know what was going on next with this character. I was into that shit. I will play Max Payne 3 again. I will play that game from beginning to end again because I loved it so fucking much. Loved it. And I heard the Chloe game's better than Uncharted 4, but I don't even feel like... The reason why I haven't finished Tomb Raider yet is because I don't feel like playing a third-person adventure game like Uncharted 4 right now. I'm playing other things, so...
You haven't played the new Tomb Raider?
No, I have played it. I haven't.
Shit.
No, dude, I've played it. The game's fucking awesome, but I don't feel like finishing it right now because I don't feel like playing that. That's probably why I'm not getting God of War. I'm like, I got Horizon. I'll play that, and get that out of the way. I can wait. I don't need to run out and buy shit right away. I'm finally there. I don't have an issue with it. My addiction to buying games and testing them out, and I'm not doing that anymore. I got plenty to play, so I'm not going to run out and get God of War, And I got Game Pass because I didn't feel like running out and getting any Microsoft games and spending $60 and just letting the game sit on my desk for fucking a year. It just doesn't make a lot of sense for me. People keep telling me to get Yakuza, but now I'm afraid to get Yakuza because what if I don't like it?
Yeah, the thing is, if you play Yakuza 0, which is the beginning of
Yes.
everything. You don't like it, you don't have to play another one because they're all played the same.
And is that the one that is coming out, or
No, that's already out.
so
That's been out.
Yakuza's that's
It's like
out
$20.
and it's dirt cheap? So maybe I'll pick it up.
It is.
How is that game still exclusive to a single platform? I only saw the branch out to like the Wii, right? Besides that, it's been PlayStation exclusive. It seems kind of weird. That
Did they make a Wii version of Yakuza?
I think they did. Wii U, KQ, corrected. Yeah, but I think that might be the only game that's been off of the PlayStation platform.
Actually, I think when I play Max Payne 3 again, I'm going to stream that whole fucking game from beginning to end.
The new Yakuza
You
game
went solid, Rev.
has Virtual Fighter in it, torrents.
I heard Apex said I'll be stuck playing the Sega arcade games. What did you just say, QL?
I don't even remember what
You
I
said solid poop or something?
Oh, no, Solid Rev. You and Solid Rev
What
are
about me?
both... You guys both, like, freaking love playing that game. He beat it on his Xbox 360, then he beat it on his PC, then he beat it again on backwards compatibility.
It's so good. Destiny the finest says Destiny should have been a Microsoft exclusive if Bungie stayed in-house. Facts. Microsoft would be closer in sales to Sony this gen if that happened. You make a very good point. But Microsoft, see, here's the thing. And here's the thing about Microsoft is, and I'll never understand this, but Microsoft had a lot of chances to secure a bigger user base this gen and last gen, and they won't do it. They could have gave Bungie what Bungie wanted. Bungie was sick of doing Halo. They had 343. So why didn't they have 343 and say, okay, Bungie, make the game that you want to make? Make that deal. Here's some money. Make the game you want to make. We got 343 doing Halo, so you don't have to do it anymore. You go ahead and make your Destiny or whatever. And we'll keep it exclusive. Fuck. They should have fucking bought BioWare.
They should have. And it was the dumbest move.
Microsoft has made so many fucking mistakes. They are the king of making mistakes. All these companies make mistakes, but nobody makes more mistakes than Microsoft. Let's give 2K $50 million to do the DLC for GTA 4, and then those
are better than the main story.
Let Sony have it.
Yeah,
let's have Mass Effect exclusive to the Xbox 360, but not buy BioWare to make more Mass Effect games for us that everybody loves. There you go. There goes that. Let's keep making Bungie make fucking Halo games. They're gone now. You know? Let's get rid of fucking Lionhead. Let's cancel every game that everybody actually wanted on the Xbox. You know? But
to
whatever.
be fair, he just didn't willy-nilly fucking do this shit.
I understand. You know, I mean, look, the fucking Scalebound probably had issues. So I can understand that. Nobody wants to wait 3 years for a game and then have it suck. That's like the worst thing.
I heard that the code was worse when he came back, when they finally canceled it, than the last time he visited.
Yeah.
You can't be going backwards.
Right. Well, no, I'm not. K-Cube says Destiny was exclusive. The story would have been, you know, Destiny would have been the same if it was with Microsoft. But I guarantee you that if Destiny was a Microsoft exclusive, you wouldn't have got 25% of the game. They would have released the whole thing.
Close enough to it. It would have been closer to what they showed.
Yeah, they would have released the whole.
And three updates later, you finally got it.
Yeah, I don't think Microsoft would have fucked people over like that.
I can't believe they left Microsoft. We're done doing the same thing over and over.
I can.
Signed a fucking massive deal with Activision. Activision, if they wouldn't have released that game, I think, and what was it, September, they would have lost rights to the IP. How do you sign a deal that bad?
That's what Microsoft does. And even so I'm sorry, like Phil Spencer's everybody's savior. He's not real. I mean, he's done some great things, but I don't think he's doing what he really needs to do. Like there are some huge companies out there right now that are like suffering. Like Sega's suffering. Capcom just saved their own ass with Monster Hunter. You know, Capcom can't even release their fucking Sony exclusive. What the fuck happened to that game? That game that Souls.
It looked badass.
Yeah,
that was vapor.
I don't think it was vaporware. That
Yes,
wouldn't make any sense. But yeah,
Deep down, doesn't
wasn't
make
the
sense
Street
stuff,
Fighter
though.
guy doing it? What's his name?
Did he leave? I thought he left the
Yono
company
Zori
after
or
that.
whatever the fuck his name is. Dotch says, I feel like people look for every new Xbox release to be the fucking savior. Just give them time to create a new gaming portfolio. Yeah, I don't.
I mean, my dude, they've had 7 years or like whatever it's been, like 4 fucking years to make this new portfolio.
Yeah.
Like they've had time. They've canceled like 5 fucking games.
Yeah, that's just it. I think Microsoft's big
They
issue.
probably canceled more than that.
Yeah.
They
Everybody
canceled too
cancels
much.
a shit ton.
And it makes me wonder, it's like, okay, so if you're canceling something, do you really know that much about games and what people want? You know, did the game really suck or did you just not like it? You know, it's all very weird to me. It's all but, you know, Sony's done shit like that too. You know, for stuff developers they've gotten rid of and stuff like that. Everybody does it. And I don't think we'll ever understand it. Like the guys who did Drive Club. You know, it's like... Drive Club was a pretty impressive game, you know.
That game fucking sucked.
I don't think it sucked at all. I thought it was pretty dope. It was hard.
It was an awful game.
It was.
It felt like you were a electric. What was those like little electric cars you buy when you're 12? And the car like sticks to the course, so you like can't like you don't really like you can fake steer it, but you can't steer it. That's what that fucking game was like.
If you come from Forza or even Gran Turismo and try to play that game that way, you were fucked. You had to relearn how to drive.
30 frames.
You had to
frames a second.
But if you learned to drive the game, it was pretty dope.
Like I don't know because like I really want Microsoft to put out better games. It almost feels like Sony's too stupid to realize when they fuck up that they need to stop like messing around. So they keep messing around and like still make games, and sometimes that turns out good and sometimes it doesn't. But Microsoft feels like they've been burnt the last couple times, so now they're just like gun shy.
Yeah, you could be right there. They could be gun shy.
Here's what I think happened. I think that when Bobber left, that Satala, how do you pronounce his freaking name? Whatever, Satala Nadali or whatever. He came in and he was like, "You're not getting an open checkbook. Prove to me that you're a profitable business, and we'll start opening the books a little bit for you." I mean, they bought Minecraft. That's a fucking no-brainer, right?
But outside of that,
they've been fucking. I think he's been tied down. I think he's been tied down until he got his recent position. I think he's been tied down, and he's had his hands cupped.
Dachi said that Phil said he wanted to fix the hardware, then fix the games.
What was it? Fix live, then the hardware.
Nobody's gonna go out and buy a fucking Xbox One X if the games aren't good. You need to fix the games first.
They need to fix the fucking hard drives. My hard drive's dying in my Xbox One X.
I don't. You know what? Yeah, but I'm just saying, you don't fix the hardware then the games, and then we're not even. Like, we're just 5 years into this generation.
Like,
fix the games.
If you look at the Xbox, like if you just boil it down to the Xbox platform, they have the better platform.
They have the better online. Period.
They'll
never be able to catch up.
Not at the beginning of the gen. They didn't.
They have solid online.
Mm-hmm.
They're what you get with the Xbox is better because they have the backwards compatibility. They have a bunch of other things. Like what they're offering is a better value. They just don't have games I want to fucking play on the damn thing.
Right.
And I just don't understand how a company that big just can't get some fucking games to put out. And not Cuphead, I'm sorry. Cuphead is like a cute fucking game. I'm not a twee, and I'm not going crazy about the art style. So I'm not.
I want a manly game. God damn it!
No, I don't understand. It's funny because
not be an XBLA game. Who the fuck wants those?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
It's. I think that Ice is right. They are a little bit gun shy. Sony's like, do whatever you want, and fucking these games come out. And you're like, holy shit! Microsoft says, go ahead and here's some rope, and they're fucking. And their developers are like, all right, and they tie it around their necks and jump off the fucking chair.
If you're Sony, this is like for is not as great of a platform as the PlayStation is compared to Microsoft when it comes to features. The PlayStation is a pillar of Sony. The Xbox is not a pillar of Microsoft.
Right. And I think that's part of the issue.
Could be.
Yeah, Microsoft doesn't live and die by the Xbox. Right now, Sony is living and dying by the PlayStation.
And that's kind of scary.
It is scary.
Because Microsoft and the Xbox Live money must be so much, but they still can't do anything with it.
And it's really sad to say this. It really is sad. Microsoft needs to buy a fucking developer. They really do.
They need to buy someone big too.
I mean, they've had who just made Sea of Thieves? Rare. They've had Rare for 10, 15 years.
Yeah. Rare hung themselves. That's another company that got a bunch of rope and they tied it around their neck and jumped off a fucking chair. They have no one to blame for their Kinect. They're getting tied into Kinect, but themselves.
Well, here's the crazy thing. Everybody, okay, Microsoft bought Rare. There's things that people want from Rare. So they finally got Killer Instinct, but it wasn't a Rare developed game.
No, I thought they started it, but then it was handed off.
But the thing is, here's the ironic thing: was Killer Instinct was pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, I think it was. People really like Killer Instinct.
People love that game. They actually put it in the FGC and everything, so that worked. But you buy this developer, you don't want them just making avatars and cutesy fucking pinata games. You got to let them do their thing, which is supposed to be Sea of Thieves.
Dude, Viva Pinata was the shit.
I wasn't a fan of that game. I'm sorry, it didn't do anything for me.
They put that game on the DS too. That was on the 2DS.
But here's the thing, okay, one of the I wouldn't say a pillar of the platform, but one of the games that people really liked on that platform last generation was Fable.
Right.
And they fucked that series.
Yep, they fucked that whole series up.
There's another company that hung themselves.
Yep.
A whole fucking company with that fucking game.
Yep.
But Microsoft shouldn't be allowing that to happen.
No, you're right. You're right.
They need to be more proactive in cutting these things off early enough to where you could be like, all right, this is just not going to work. But it was...
Well, no, here's Microsoft's problem. Here's Microsoft's problem. And I'll tell you one of the big differences between Microsoft and Sony. Microsoft announces a game, may even show you some footage early. They'll say it's going to come out next year. Then they push it back a year. They push it back a year. Then the game ends up being broken. They cancel it and get rid of the developer. Now let's look at Sony. They announce the game early. They push it back a year, 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 push it back a year. Sony keeps pushing it back until the game gets fixed. And now it may get released on the next generation of the console. They may have to move it from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4 or whatever. But that game eventually comes out. Metal Gear Solid took, even though it was a Konami game, that took 5 years. Gran Turismo took like 6 or 7 years for the Gran Turismo, 5 to come out? Nearly the whole entire generation for that game to get released. Fucking, what's the game with the Griffin? Come on. What's the Last Guardian? Last Guardian. That started last motherfucking generation.
Let me tell you something. A game that will never happen on Microsoft's platform, at least from the beginning of the Xbox until now, was Last Guardian. That game would have never fucking happened.
No. Microsoft would have canceled the game and got rid of the developers. If Last Guardian was being made on Microsoft console, it would never came out. If Scalebound was being made on the PlayStation console,
would have came out.
It would have came out in the next couple of years. Sony would have been like, motherfucker, fix this game.
I don't know, $70 million fucking dollars down the drain. Code wasn't getting fucking done. They were using the money to fucking build their other games. There's all kinds of fucking nasty rumors running around about what was going on.
There could be nasty rumors, but it's up to Microsoft to make sure that game is being made.
KQ makes a good point. Neo, that was first shown on PS3. They kept working at it until but they kept working at it until they got it fixed and playable until the game was decent. Microsoft doesn't do that. So there's a lot of I feel that there's a lot of money being spent on Sony's side to get these games done. Microsoft isn't doing that. They don't want to spend that money.
The Last Guardian was a pretty small team. I think that probably would have just stayed on the burner and they would have just let that little team fucking pick away at it. And then when it was almost done, they would have enlarged it. So that wasn't even. I don't think Sony even spent a lot of money during the the giant gap.
Well, look at Final Fantasy 15, which started off as Final Fantasy Versus, exclusive to PS3. Look what that game went through.
That game went through a lot.
Years and years and years of development.
To the point where they had to go multi-platform.
I mean,
not to.
Mm-hmm.
Who here thinks that Kojima game's coming out anywhere before 2022?
Oh,
You think that's coming out on not the PS5?
That
Exactly.
thing ain't coming out anytime soon. They got a bunch of babies and naked guys on beaches. They don't even have a concept right now, as far as I'm concerned.
That game is going to cook forever.
Yeah. It just
that
is.
Like on the crock pot of video game making.
But then again, when it's done and it comes out, it's going to sell like hotcakes.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Kojima's games. Kojima's Metal Gear games have a base sold about like 3 million.
I still think that's pretty
They
good.
average out to about 3.
They're gonna have to sell it for $70.
Right? This last game sold the best.
Well, it was on It was on 4 different platforms.
Yeah, PC, Xbox, PlayStation.
5 different because it was on PS4, PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC. 5.
Yeah, I think they had to put it on that many. Is this true? What I'm hearing? Smooth beat Bloodborne.
I didn't even check it out. I saw you.
Somebody posted something. I didn't take a look at it yet.
Who beat what?
Smooth, the dude from
the best spot.
He beat Bloodborne supposedly.
I know what you're talking about.
No, he just beat Amelia. Oh, so he's running out of time, isn't he? Shit.
This motherfucker's never gonna win anything.
So what else? So we got PAX. PAX is 2 weeks from now.
GDC's going on right now.
2 weeks from now. Freddie will be here, and we're going to be doing Davis Daily for PAX. Should be pretty interesting. I'm going to do the developer interviews I always wanted to do, so I'm probably going to end up pissing off a lot of developers. But I think you guys are going to like some of the questions I'm going to ask. Should be interesting. Freddie's going to be my camera bitch. So I got to prep him on using the camera. Should be fun. So there probably won't be a Warzone on the 6th of April because we'll be covering PAX. So you're a fake journalist this year? I thought you were out. Yeah, I am out, but you know what? Fuck it. I got a press pass. I got to use it. I got to do.
Give me a damn baseball code.
I got to do something, dude. I have no more. I have 0 contacts at Sony. Nobody at Microsoft wants to talk to me anymore. So, but you know what, Ice? I'll get you all the indie fucking PC games you want because they are throwing codes at me.
Sweet.
Every day we have codes available. Hello, Torrance. Sometimes they'll actually give me the code. I'll get an email with a code in it, and I won't use the code because I'll look at the game and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna play this shit. You know,
I'm gonna play the Sentai game.
Yeah, there's just so much stuff, and it's like, part of me is like, Torrance, you love indie games, check it out. But I've done that before, and some
just do a video series of you just recording like the random shit you get in your mailbox.
Yeah, man, it's just fucking great. Like some of the stuff I get, and I'm just like, let me see here under promotions. Let's see, I got something. There's always something. Let's see. The usual Elite Dangerous update, Humble Bundle.
Oh, I got a 144 hertz monitor.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How much it run you?
3 something, I think.
Nice. Is it super wide screen?
No, I don't want that.
Oh,
I don't like the smalls, the height, and I don't like it.
Okay. So
there's a lot of games that break on them too.
Hopefully these people don't listen to the Warzone. Here's one. It's called Turmoil. The Heat is On.
Hold on. Let's see this shit.
Request code. Would you like a review code for the great new DLC? The Heat is On.
Turmoil. The Heat is On. Hold on.
What the fuck is this shit?
Oh my god. What is this bullshit? Oh my god.
Let's see, what else do we have? I get them all the time, and I've just gotten to the point where I just I get my ARC emails.
Yes.
Let's see what else is here. I love getting the AGM PR emails because they tell me all the Neo Geo games that are coming out for the consoles and shit. That's pretty cool. Like World Heroes 2 Jet is coming out for the Switch. That's a nice announcement. But I get tons and tons of these fucking games. It's like my inbox is inundated, and then I get stuff. So I created a PAX folder. So I have 119 emails in my PAX East folder.
Jesus.
Let me give you an example. Torrance, come check out Aftercharge for PC and Xbox One. And I look at a picture of the game and I'm like, no, I don't want to check that out. There's just like I feel shitty saying this and thinking this, but it's my honest feelings. It's like a lot of these developer games, a lot of these indie games, that come out for the PC and the console, they're no different than you see on fucking the Apple App Store or Google Play. They're just little teeny indie games that are done in a couple months. And I know that sounds mean, but look up Lightfall.
Why does that mean? Why does that mean? Like, that's probably what they
I'm being honest. I mean, and I don't want to be that guy that hates on indie games. But
here's the thing. Hold on a second. You're not saying that they have no talent or that it's useless.
Right.
You're just saying they are.
Yes, there is a place for these games. Look up. I'll send you a link. Let me see. Oh, this is for the
Aftercharge game.
This is for the appointment to meet them to check out the game.
Oh.
I'm not going to go see this at fucking PAX. They got this game. You know those games that are platform games that are all shadows and like
I fucking hate platform
6
games.
different colors? Look up Lightfall by Bishop Games. Let me see here.
Holy shit.
Now, when you look at Lightfall and you look at if this is the first game like this you ever saw, you'd be like, oh shit, that looks pretty fucking cool, right?
See, this makes me look so. It makes me feel so old.
What is that thing?
So I'm just like, I don't want to play this because I would be like,
we've seen 1,800 games that look like this.
Yeah, this is like, okay, so it's a mix between the Runner game. Have you ever seen that game?
The Runner game, that first Shadow game that came out for Xbox, that was pretty cool. That Ink game for the PlayStation Portable, the Vita. It's you know, and they want me to take time to come to their cube and check out the game so I can write about it or podcast about it. I'm like, I don't want to.
But you just did.
But I mean,
Torrance, it's Game Connection Europe 2017's best hardcore game.
Yeah, yes, I know. What else? What else do we got in here? I got so much stuff. Every time I get a PAX East meeting, and I'm like, is it a party? You know? So there's this other one that was actually pretty cool. The embargo's lifted. There's a futuristic combat racer called Grip making its way to consoles. And it looks like Wipeout. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Grip was pretty cool. I checked that out. It literally
says futuristic combat racing.
Yeah. Then the other day, I got news of this game called Insane Robots. I'm like, I love robots. What the fuck is Insane Robots? So here's the teaser. You guys are going to love this. Insane fucking robots. Check this out. So, and like, part of me believes that I should take time to actually promote these games as they are, but I don't want to because I'm not interested in the games. If you're promoting a product, you should at least like it or be interested in it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't just. And this is the problem I've had with video game journalism this whole time. Is we're glorified video game journalist interns. That's all we are. These companies send us press releases and videos.
You mean you're glorified press, like you're like non-affiliated press secretaries.
Yeah,
or some shit.
Yeah, we're PR interns. That's what we are.
You're not affiliated PR.
Yeah,
because unless you're like reviewing a game and telling somebody what it's bad about it, you're not saying anything about the game.
Yes, exactly.
Because what's a game like? What's a game preview? Well, this game, it looks pretty and it plays well. It has these features that are on a list of things that they gave me. So basically, I'm telling you everything that the person at the demo told me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So I'm not giving you any information out of my own brain. I'm just regurgitating what they told me.
Yeah. And then I get sent this. PAX East, War of Awards. I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
War of Awards?
Check this out. What a waste. It's like, why is this in my inbox? I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Is this Lego?
And people want me to talk about this stuff. I'm like, give me a fucking break. I mean, is there... Why am I not being invited for a Crackdown 3 demo or something?
Why is the lead from Dodgeball in this?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, so that's what I deal with, and I know if I were to search on game codes in my inbox, I'd probably find at least 20 or 30 codes that I have not redeemed.
Video games are stupid.
It's hilarious. I sit here cracking up every day, and it's just like, and I'm often second guessing myself. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm not the gamer I used to be, but I had basically a 3-week vacation before I started this new job. In that 3 weeks, I could have beat so many games, but I didn't. I sat here and I'm like, I don't feel like gaming right now. And if I did game, it was Monster Hunter.
Sometimes it's like that.
Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. I don't know how you guys do it. You guys that are in this room, you guys that listen to the show, and you guys that buy a game and beat it in a week and you're ready to buy the next month's game, I don't know how you fucking do it. I should say I do know how you do it because I used to do it when I was fucking in my 20s.
I'm in a rut with that, actually, because I've had Assassin's Creed for a while and really haven't put that much time into it, but I've played like the fuck out of Siege.
Yeah. See? But yeah, you have games you'll play the fuck out of for a while. But you know what's great about Siege, Ice? And I can see this coming already. You can jump in and play and get out.
Yep.
You don't have to invest all that fucking single player. I only got 20 hours left time. And when you're working and you got a family and shit's going on in life, it's really hard to dedicate time to do that. I'm waiting. When Rikusen like gets serious with his woman and he gets married or maybe has a kid and he can't fucking get 100 trophies in a year, 100 plats in a year like he used to, I'm going to come back to him and be like, I told you, Rikusen, shit changes. But the stuff that I'm going to be doing at PAX is stuff that I want to do. I want to be in front of the camera more. You know, I want to do crazy shit. I want to get to the point where they're close to kicking me out of PAX. Or at least, no, not like not being like annoying or anything, but I want developers to be like, I'm not going to answer that question.
You're going to ask them like, who'd you fuck last week?
No, I wouldn't. No.
What did you go to
no, I wouldn't ask him that. I'd ask him like, which console do you hate the most?
Why? They're not going to answer that.
Maybe somebody will. Maybe somebody will be drunk from last night's party or whatever, and they'll actually answer the question.
What you should do, which would be interesting, is you go find people who you know possibly worked on past games, and you ask them shit about those shitty games.
Maybe I should find some fucking No Man's Sky people.
Yeah, you say, hey, I heard you worked on No Man's Sky. How bad was that shit?
Oh, man.
They'll probably have some kind of like relapse. Fucking have to go to the hospital.
But you know, I want to ask shit like if you were stranded on an island, what console would you take, or what game would you take, or how I'm definitely going to ask this: if you took over your publisher right now, what's the first thing you would change? I want to ask that to somebody at EA.
I would go to a Microsoft exclusive partner and say, why hasn't Microsoft bought you yet?
That's a good one. I'm adding that to my list of questions. I am adding that to my list of questions. That's hilarious.
It'd be funny if someone's like, how did you... Oh.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm reporting for Xbox TV. My correspondent QL had this question for you. No, see, I'm not going that far. I'm not doing the red box or GameFly because that still is that's a time investment for me. I got to go there, get the game, or I got to wait for GameFly to send me the game. It's like, oh, I have this game for a little time now. I have to play it and beat it. No, like I said, I want to go back, play Max Payne 3 again, and I'm going to stream that game from beginning to end. Max Payne 3 is definitely in my probably my top 5 best games I've ever played.
Really?
Yes, I had that game from beginning to end was a complete hard-on for me. I had so much fun playing that game. Every time I shot somebody, it was like, little orgasms here and there. I just fucking loved it. Loved it. There was nothing wrong with that game. It was fucking perfect. Everything about it. Every time I walked into a new stage, man, I was like, oh, what's going to happen? Who's going to pump out first? Who am I going to shoot? You know, and I do that fucking bullet time or whatever fucking call, and then I'd lay out like 3 or 4 people. Oh my God, it was glorious. Every game should make me feel like that. It doesn't. Only a few games have made me actually like really feel like, oh my God, I could play this forever. That's one of them.
You ever got to the multiplayer?
I did put, what the fuck? I don't give, who put my, what is this? What are you doing, Apex?
Well, it's skinny.
I don't give a shit. What the fuck is that? If I was on an island with Wi-Fi and internet, I'll be a PC. Oh yeah, PC, definitely. I hate it when I change the speed on my fucking mouse. When I make it super slow and it fucks me up. Okay. I do that by accident sometimes. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Got it. Okay. Oh, fucking you literally took that picture during the stream, didn't you? That's me right now because I shaved my beard and I see my screens and my fucking Apex. So anyway, what else has happened this week? There was a couple things that happened.
A new update to Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah, the Godzilla thing came out for Monster Hunter. Yeah, that's cool. God of War. I guess they finally showed some gameplay of God of War. Some actual gameplay.
I've seen some gameplay.
I haven't seen it yet. I keep seeing this clip where he's like punching somebody in the face constantly, but that's about it.
It's kind of weird.
Why do you say that?
I'm just like super not. I'm like just not enthralled with that new camera angle.
Are there any people here that are God of War fans that aren't excited about the change?
I hate God of War, but I'm excited about the game.
I hate Kratos as a character.
I'm only excited to see how they go from the Greek mythology to the North mythology and how they do that story-wise.
Well, they are calling it God of War. You think it's a reboot?
Him. It's Kratos. No, it's Kratos.
It's Kratos, but do you think it's a kind of like a reboot where they're starting over?
I think it's just a progression.
But you don't think they're going to leave the past in the past and not even mention it?
I think so.
Not even mention that he fucking killed Zeus?
No, I think they'll keep it.
Okay.
He doesn't. Zeus is dead. That can be in the past.
Anybody got any links to this God of War gameplay?
Because he has, if you notice on the back where he keeps his axe.
Yes.
The thing that hooks onto the axe is the Omega thing from Greek.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And then he got some more pussy and he had another son. Right?
I guess.
So he's trying to correct his mistakes of the past and raise a family again?
It's possible.
Now, did he kill the woman that gave birth to his son? Oh, here we go. Leaked gameplay. Let's check this out. You're going to get my reaction right now. Here we go. Turn down the volume. I'm not going to show this on the stream because I'll just get tagged with a fucking copyright violation.
Yeah, Sony doesn't play around with fucking...
Okay, you... I heard it's 30 frames per second.
It's an action game.
He's got a shield now. That's cool.
You see the thing on his back looks like a horseshoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this corridor style?
It looks like it.
They're more open there, guys.
Okay, alright, that looks pretty cool.
Trogger. They've never come this close to our woods before.
What else we got here?
Look here.
Oh, look!
It'll be interesting if they refer to this as Mjolnir or something like that, because it has the same power. Like it says the same. He throws it and it comes back.
Yeah.
What's happening there at the end? They eat the sun and moon?
I guess he has a guy that makes all his weapons, or he does all his upgrades.
Okay, just tell me when to shoot.
This thing looks fucking dope. That fucking troll.
Dude, this game is asking for fucking co-op.
Yeah, wouldn't it be cool if you could play the kid and somebody else could play Kratos? That's cool.
Because people would be getting pissed. Like, I want to play the kid.
That looks pretty fucking cool. They always had great boss fights in these games. That is dope. This is like Souls-ish. It just doesn't have that many patterns. It's easy. And you got a little kid helping you. Oh, we got snow. Okay. Throwing that axe, I guess, is going to be pretty fun. But something tells me if you actually use the axe to fight, you can kill these guys a lot faster.
Thread.
Yeah. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. This is Torrance Davis. We were watching Horizon Zero Dawn Part 2. Oh, so they added RPG elements to the game, the finest is saying. I know there's like, it's got that Tomb Raider where you can upgrade your weapons and shit.
Isn't that games now? Everything's an RPG.
Yeah, that's true. I love that fucking axe.
He's like Thor, Captain America at the same time.
Yeah.
Did he just parry that fucking attack?
I'm all caught up in it, man.
Oh, badass!
What did you see? What?
The kid jumped on a monster's shoulders and started choking him with his bow.
Oh, yeah, that kid does some crazy shit.
That monster has a throat to it.
Looks pretty cool, pretty cool.
Is that not Kratos' voice?
It's a different. So I think they got a different voice actor.
It's stupid.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. But it's still a brother, which is even crazier.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the guy. I think it's the guy from Stargate.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Kratos' voice has to be a black guy. He's hilarious.
Well, they probably had the auditions for the voice actor, and they had a bunch of white dudes and one black dude. All the white guys like, "Hello, my name is Kratos."
Come on, dude. Don't be playing around with that racist shit.
It's not racist. I'm just talking, voices.
Only when safe to do so. Very well.
Every black
You
man
know, a white guy with a
like this.
giant deep voice.
Okay, say it. Very well. Here, please upgrade my weapons.
Please upgrade my weapons.
So, where's the other?
You got to do the Eddie Murphy white guy.
They're like, "You're hired. You're gonna be the voice of the kid."
Come on in, man.
I got Kratos. No, you got his son.
This looks pretty cool. I wonder if it's gonna be your standard 8 to 10 hour game like the old ones. Even though I think the first one took me like 20 hours to beat the fucking game.
What?
No, it didn't take me that long, but it just took me a long time because when
like
I was climbing out of hell, that was the worst part of that fucking game for me.
I remember beating God of War in a day, and I was like, oh my god, this is dumb.
Kratos.
20 plus hours, so like 10. So 10.
Go on, give that axe a twirl.
Are they gonna force you to grind?
Well, it's got XP, so I'm sure you got to grind.
No, that's stupid. The dude's a video game can set it up to where you
Well,
can
I don't mean grind like fucking standard.
Fucking Devil May Cry had fucking XP. and
Yeah,
shit.
like that.
You didn't grind. You just went straight through the game.
Oh, does he got all the different elements now with the axe? This one looks like ice or water.
If it's just
Oh,
the
dude, are
axe-
you gonna have to switch between different fucking monsters?
You know what I don't like, and this is the same thing they do in movies. When you're surrounded by monsters, only one of them fights you at a time.
Dude, you're like the Kung Fu movie master, and that is like the most Kung Fu movie
Yeah,
shit of all time.
I know. It's just game looks good. But
Assassin's Creed had multiple people come and fight you at the same
Hey, look
time.
at that.
it does seem kind of linear,
What is it?
Boy.
just like all the other God of War games. You know, I don't think it's open world.
Look, there
No,
are rooms
it's
written
not.
along the side.
Wow, I wonder who leaked this. Somebody's gonna get in trouble.
I've seen that gameplay
I-
somewhere else.
They were giving it as a cut up, so you're supposed to cut this up and make your own kind of video with it.
Oh, that's a smart idea. That means everybody will have different footage.
Yeah, but instead, people post the whole
Same
damn thing.
footage.
It'd been funny if you would have tossed them and you would have gone too high.
The place I go for video game news says that there might be a Modern Warfare 2 remaster.
Yeah. Oh, that's big news. So supposedly the Modern Warfare 2 remaster is being worked on, but they're not going to have multiplayer.
What?
Yeah, the rumor is they're making the game, but they're not. It's just going to be single player.
What?
Interesting.
Yeah.
You want to write that down?
What?
Yes, dude. That's the rumor that's going on right now.
Why would anyone buy that?
That's what I'm saying.
It seems like they would just do the multiplayer.
Yeah,
Right.
my thing. If you were gonna buy a Modern Warfare game just for the single player, you'd buy Modern Warfare,
Right.
not Modern Warfare 2.
The faith.
All right, that's it. God of War. You think when little kids ask for God of War for Christmas, their parents are gonna go get the one that came out for the PS2?
That'd be hilarious.
I want God of
And then-
War for Christmas.
If I was a fucking company too, I'd be putting it right out there too. If I had backstock. Well, no, just so you know, we don't take returns on games this old.
Okay. So Apex has no cutscenes. All is in game. That's good. So I won't be bored. So there's the link. There's a Reddit link here that Apex posted. And it says sources: Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered has no multiplayer, not developed by Raven. Wow, what a fucking gut punch. Yeah, that's going to be a big fail. You know, but here's why it won't be a big fail, because people who don't know that it doesn't have multiplayer will buy the game for the multiplayer.
Oh my god!
And they'll be going
fucking-
through all the menus trying to find multiplayer, and they can't find it, posting on forums. I got the Modern Warfare 2 remaster. I can't find the multiplayer in the menus. And they'll all get pissed.
Why are you talking like you from the South?
That's-
Those people know their fucking video games. I
Every
tell you
state
what.
has a north and a south. QL.
I know, but you sounded like you were talking like you was from Georgia or Tennessee or something like that. That's all I'm saying. Trying to make fun of us people who
What
live
else?
down there.
What else happened this week? Anything?
You already talked about
Two
people
came out.
losing their mind.
Wait. I'm hearing two people. What'd you say, Ice?
Nino Kuni 2 came out? Is that what it's called?
Oh, so yeah, Nino Kuni 2 came out. Sea of Thieves came out. And I guess MLB The Show 18 came out if you pre-ordered it. I love how Sony sneaks out the show game every year. It just sneaks out. I'm like, fuck, is it that time already for an MLB show? And guess what? I didn't know until Ice was asking about it. I'm like, what? The show is at that time already? And supposedly some Detective Pikachu game came out.
Some what?
The new game for Nintendo called Detective Pikachu.
Oh.
It's for the 3DS.
That EA co-op game came out.
Let's see. Attack on Titan 2 has also been something that a lot of people's talking about. And I guess it's pretty good.
Yeah, I saw it got good reviews. It can't be worse than the first game.
Fortnite is now the biggest quote-unquote battle royale game on the market, passing PUBG.
They've killed off their other part of their game, though.
They did?
Yeah, no one plays the other parts.
As soon as they added battle royale to Fortnite, everybody stopped playing the regular part of the game because the regular part of the game is fucking boring. It just is. It's a fucking tower defense game. I've played it. It's like every tower defense game you've ever played. But the fact that it's battle royale with the ability to build traps and shit, it's pretty fucking free. Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
Dead or Alive Extreme Venus gets lotion.
And Microsoft's eating it all up. Guess what? 2 of the biggest battle royale games are on Xbox. So it's
why play both?
They're not even mad about it. They're like, hey, if you want to play these games, both of them are on Xbox. Playable. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I guess they released a new patch for the Xbox that fixed a lot of the Xbox issues.
At least for the X. I don't fucking know about the One.
Interesting.
Yes. Some of these people fucking reviewing Sea of Thieves, I'm like, what game are they fucking playing?
How far have you gotten in Sea of Thieves?
I haven't played. I played a couple of hours on my PC and a few hours on my Xbox before the fucking hard drive decided it doesn't want to work anymore.
I see.
What are you doing that game?
You fucking play with your goddamn friends.
You play with your goddamn friends.
You play with your goddamn friends. That's what it's about. You get with your friends, and you fucking destroy shit. You might do a couple quests. You just fucking play the game, dude. You don't have to.
Seems like the reviews are correct.
The reviews are fucking saying there's nothing to do. There's shit to do. If all you want to do is grind through a game, though, I mean, it's not going to be fun. You're going to find no fun in the game if you want to jump in and you just want to grind the game.
What if I want to play it by myself?
You can play it by yourself. I don't know how much fun you're going to have. I jumped in. I played about...
Is it worth $60?
An hour. No, it's not worth $60 right now. Not a chance. But if somebody loves online-only kind of open playground games, I'd probably say for them, those specific people, it's worth $60. But for most gamers, I would definitely go the fucking 2 free weeks and hope that if Microsoft is smart, they're pounding this game with content continuously. This game is constantly getting new shit. There's new shits coming out constantly for it. Islands are popping up. Temporary fucking events are happening where raids and shit, all kinds of stuff I'd be doing. I'd be adding fucking water dragons, whatever the fuck I have to do.
Water dragon.
Yeah, man. You know, a sea serpent comes out and just fucking fucks your shit. Maybe add a megalodon or something.
I like the fact that they have a kraken in there.
Why can't you create your own pirate?
You know what? Let me get into that.
That's the dumbest thing when I started it off. I'm like, what do you mean I can't?
Do you know how many times I scrolled through all those pirates waiting for a brother to appear? And I was like,
black pirates. You can...
Yes, there were black pirates. And the thing is, this really upset me because I'm like, just give me an option to create my own character.
Torrance, here's your chance. Torrance, here is your chance. Finally get back into gaming journalism. Microsoft is racist. Yeah,
I should go to their booth. I should go to their booth at fucking PAX and say, why aren't there no black people in Sea of Thieves?
Yeah, I think they know what your race is, and they purposely. I mean, I fucking scrolled through. I swear to God, at least 3 whole circles were like women.
Yeah,
women.
that's
like,
the other
what
thing.
fuck?
They kept giving me female characters. I'm like, this whole character selection thing is fucking stupid. I'm like, just let me create myself.
Why can't you just make your own pirate?
They don't have it. It's not in the game.
They got so many options. You're like, if I could only make my own fucking pirate.
Yeah.
And then they got their own like special thing they're doing, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I think when they were making the game, they were like, okay, all right, everyone, all right, what's this game going to be? Open world pirate adventures. Okay.
They built the game and then they're like, how are we gonna create a character? And they're like,
what characters? I don't think anyone's going to want to create their own.
Yeah,
make a fat one.
I think they had that random shit, and they got to the point where they were nailing down the game, and then someone forgot to fucking be like, hey, maybe we should make a character creator. Oh shit!
Lotaran says, "Swear I was only getting giant black women," and then Booty Warrior says, "Why the black people in that game look like slaves?" Well, I can tell you why they look like slaves if they really do look like slaves to you, because when the pirates back in the days, they liberated slaves, and the slaves would join the pirate crews. That's the truth. That's a fact.
Good way to get fucking free labor.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I finally watched the last season of Black Sails this week. I finally marathoned through the last season. Holy shit! Are there any Black Sails fans here? It was so fucking good. It was like the best ending to a fucking series. I couldn't believe it. I was almost in tears. It was so fucking good. It's so fucking good. It's like the best season out of all 4 seasons, and it just ended beautifully.
It's only 4?
Yep, that's it. And it is a damn good show. They mix reality with fiction, so it's got real pirates in it, and it's got fictional pirates. It's got Captain Long John Silver, Blackbeard, and dude, it's fucking dope.
Does he talk about making his own franchise?
No.
I should capture this stuff and sell it in a building for all these fat rich people.
it's really violent. It's really, there's sex, there's violence. But it's so fucking good. It's like I waited so long to watch this last season, not knowing it was the last season. And by the time it was over, I was like, I couldn't stop. I woke up the next day thinking about it. That's how good it was. I'm like, God damn, what? And that's how I want a series to end. I want it to end, and that was dope. And you put it on the shelf, and don't keep making more episodes. It was perfect. It was perfect. I was like, oh shit, what a good fucking series that was. Holy shit. Yeah, so if you look at the history of some of the pirates there, and I think Blackbeard was a fictitious pirate, but Long John Silver was real. I think Charles Vane was real. There's a whole, if you look up all the pirates' names on Wikipedia, you can find out which ones were real pirates and which ones were fictional. But
hold on.
They took the real, and I love how they mixed reality with the fiction, the historical, the historical reality with fiction. I said, what a fucking dope idea that is. Oh my God, it was so good. So fucking good. So good.
So there are black pirates?
Yeah, yes. Hell fucking yeah, dude.
In Sea of Thieves.
Oh, in Sea of Thieves. Somebody find a black pirate link?
Yeah.
I'm going to make that the thumbnail. Black pirates in Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, check this out. Check out that. There's the picture in like.
Let's see. You sure
the
that's not?
Actually
You sure that's not a Photoshop, Ice?
I don't think so.
That ain't a black person. That's a woman. You looking at that?
You
looking at the dude in the shadows? I got you, Ice. I got you.
I think yeah. Yeah, the character creator needs to be fucking fixed.
Yeah, finally, some brothers up in this game. Shit. So that means I have to recreate my character. I got to start over.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is this shit? Are you fucking kidding me? Skullgirl sexism complaints are misplaced and shallow chivalry. Who the fuck is... Skullgirls is so old right now. When Skullgirls first came out, nobody cared about sexism. What the fuck? People still complaining about that shit? Let's see. Laura Croft attempted rape will make Tomb Raider players want to protect her. This guy knows what he's talking about because I actually did want to protect her. That's my
They
bitch.
took that out of the game, I thought. Even
Protect that flower.
They didn't take it out of the game.
I mean, it was there, but it was kind of mad.
It wasn't even an attempted rape. Let's just keep it real. Face. Yeah, he was just being a dick.
But it was supposed to be much more vicious, and that was her first kill, and so it was supposed to be more emotional.
Let me just real quick.
Let
me go through some of these.
Rape, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
These pirates. Hold on, because now I'm curious which ones. So Long John Silver is a fictional character.
Where do I do this?
Blackbeard was real.
Torrance, we're gonna play this goddamn Sea of Thieves game.
Yeah, you want to stream it?
When?
We can play now if you got your shit all hooked up. I already got mine installed.
Where do I go for this Xbox thing?
You go on Windows. You go to the store.
For fuck's sakes! Okay,
you go. God, you have. Actually, I think you can do it if you just go to Xbox.com and go to subscriptions. You can do it there. So Blackbeard's real. What?
Can't be that big.
It's 50 gigs.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, that water, man. I'm telling you.
That water's the shit.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm looking it up right now. Yo, stop fucking running from me, QL. When are we going to play Age of Empires again?
When I'm not working fucking overtime.
You ain't working now, bitch.
I got to get up at 3 in the morning.
Look.
I should be asleep. I should be asleep, really.
Wait, I'm looking up the install size. Hold on.
You ain't working now,
Games.
bitch.
Let's see. Program files. No. I guess it's going to be in a Microsoft folder. There's no Microsoft folder there. Games.
Okay, so logged in. Go to subscriptions.
Where the fuck is Sea of Thieves installed?
It's in a hidden folder.
It must be.
Where's this fucking thing?
Hold on.
Game Pass.
There you go. And I think QL has it, of course. I mean, he works at Microsoft, so he has it. So yeah, man, we got to play again. Okay.
Yeah, Age of Empires
now. Add a way to pay.
Sea of Thieves. There it is. More. How come I can't see the properties of the fucking game? Pin to taskbar. Wait and review. Okay, I'll pin it to taskbar. I cannot believe I can't figure out where this fucking game is installed.
You can run the game and then go to your task manager.
It should be where all my fucking Microsoft games are installed. Should be in my games folder. This is really bothering me. Let's see.
I fucking signed in, you cunt system.
Whoa. Hashtag me too.
It's like sign into PayPal. I'm like, all right, sign into PayPal.
It should have. Oh, that's right. You don't. Yeah, you don't have yours set up. That's right. Properties. Go to folder. What a weird fucking way to install a game.
Did you sign into PayPal? Yes. Oh my god.
There we go.
Do I need to link my PayPal with Microsoft or something to do this?
I had the same problem you're having.
Why is everything with Microsoft a fucking pain in the ass?
I give up. Oh, there he goes. 20 gigs. Yeah, so Blackbeard, Charles Vane.
So dumb.
There's only a Windows Store version of fucking Thieves.
How did they spell his name? Charles Vane, pirate. Yeah, Charles Vane was real. And I think Captain Flint. Flint was fictional. So Flint and Long John Silver were fictional. Blackbeard and Vane were real. Ain't that crazy? And they put them all in a TV show. That's fucking crazy. Okay, so you installing it? You getting it going? Ice?
It doesn't want to accept my PayPal thing, so nope, because I'm not giving Microsoft my credit card, because the last time I did that, they didn't take it off.
Yeah, I had to.
Because Microsoft is the absolute worst.
I had that problem too. I had to add another credit card, then remove that one to get it removed. I had that problem too.
It's a fucking stupid company.
How did I figure out the PayPal thing?
Like it says, it's going to redirect, but it never does. Just
yeah, it's broken.
Dumb fucking thing.
All right, well, maybe we can try that some other time. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing in the game. Arr, there she blows. Arr. Arr.
Maybe if I do it through Microsoft Edge, I'll do it.
The opening is like ridiculously long.
Is it?
Yeah, it goes through this whole map with all these fucking
You can just hit exit.
limericks and shit. Oh, thank you, Microsoft person.
Hey, Microsoft person, why doesn't this let me use PayPal?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I didn't have any problems with PayPal when I connected.
It didn't fucking save my fucking shit? Are you fucking kidding me? This is stupid. I know I didn't do much, but I don't want to have to go through this shit again.
Why is 43% of my 16 gigs of RAM being used?
Looks like you need to do some management, bro.
I need to go over here to my RAM management little thing.
All right.
Hit blast off.
So nothing gets saved on Sea of Thieves. You just go in and start over.
Saves in the cloud. Man.
I've only played it once in the release. I haven't played it. I haven't tried it again since, like, proper.
I'll be playing on the PC because I wanted the best water effects that you can get. Not even 4 PlayStation Pros put together can do water like this.
See if Microsoft Edge helps.
The water is so good in this game that they used it for the next Marvel film, Infinity War. This game takes so fucking long to load. There's my first complaint. Here's to swimming with bow-legged women. Cannonballs below the sea. If leak and flood, you hope to see. Arr. Plotting course upon the chart. Placing markers from the start. What did you smell? It was a torrent's fart. Different voyages sold for coin. Outputs traders. It's fucking gone. I couldn't even read it. Like, they probably hired somebody. We need you to create pirate limericks for the game. You'll be working with us for the next year.
Hold on, I'm trying something.
You know what they really need to add to Sea of Thieves to make it, like, blow up? A Battle Royale mode.
Boater Royale. I don't know. Call it Sailor Royale.
Alright.
You got boats.
So for those who have never seen Sea of Thieves before, here I am inside the game. There's the dungeon part. I'm gonna go up and I'll sail. I don't know if these people in the game are human or not. Are they human? Did they put you in with humans? Okay.
The people that are just standing around are fucking NPCs, but...
This guy's actually attacking me. He's human. These people are like assholes. Okay, so let me go up. Raise the anchor!
Lower the fucking...
Why'd they put me in fucking jail?
Yeah, it sucks, man.
What the fuck is this bullshit?
They don't want you to play with them, so they put you in jail.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, man. If they don't want you there, they hope you fucking log off and try again.
Are you
probably waiting? Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna take up a slot. I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna take up a slot. Now nobody else can get in the game to play with them. Are you serious? Motherfuckers can do that?
Yeah, they can vote you to jail.
What did I do so wrong that made them want to put me in fucking jail?
They're probably white supremacists.
Wait, the fucking boat is sinking. It's taking on water.
It might be raining outside.
What the fuck is going on? Let me out of here, man. Hey. I'm gonna drown down here, bro. What the fuck? Let me out. This is ridiculous. They have buckets. They're trying to get the water out of the boat. What the fuck?
They don't want you to drown. If it's raining real bad, it'll fucking flood your boat. Eventually, they won't flood it all the way so you sink, but...
Let me out, you son of a bitches. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, they voted. As soon as you got in, they voted for you.
But dude, I'm not, it's not like I look black or anything. Like, what did I do wrong?
They do. I guess it's a griefing to try and get people off their team. They're waiting for somebody else.
But why would they do that? We just started. I didn't even do anything to deserve this. This is like real life.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just locked up in prison just because, for what?
For being you.
This is ridiculous.
For running out into the middle of the road.
Well, you guys are never going to get a fourth player now because I'm going to stay in here forever. This is fucking bullshit. Unbelievable. Well, this is why people are giving the game bad reviews. Goodbye. Stupid ass fucking game.
Stupid ass fucking people.
It's fucking bullshit.
They need a way to freaking quickly go from game to game, so you can just fucking jump out of here if you got a fucking cock. Yeah, there's definitely some balancing issues. You don't generally run into problems like that in a beta. You know, everybody's fucking cool in betas for the most part. Then you run into these fucking dickheads in release, right? They're like, oh, fucking, let's put this guy in prison. It's funny. Look at him yell.
And the thing is, I think my microphone was on, so they could probably hear me. And they're probably cracking up.
Like, he's on a podcast or something, man. Fucking, let him drown.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for showing up.
Okay. I think I did it.
I will see you guys next week.
Yes, I did it. Okay.
Is it finally installing, guys?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we can get me, you, Freddie, and QL in to play together, where people will actually let me play with them.
And
now you know you're getting locked into a fucking brig. The first thing we're gonna do to you is lock in the brig.
Fucking bullshit. Okay, I'll see you guys next week, and peace out and be good. Peace, chicken, and love, peace, and hair grease.
Peace and hair grease.